Hello, everyone. This is Angie Montgomery, and I'm going live as promised. Sorry, I'm running a few minutes behind. I got caught up this morning with some other work that I was doing. Welcome, everyone. I'm going to give it a few minutes as normal to go ahead and see who hops on. But today, I thought I would just hop on, and I've been doing little meditations, card pulls, that kind of thing. So I thought I would do some of that again today. And hi, Tatum. And I'm really proud of myself today because I got dressed like out of the normal sweats or pajamas because I'm telling you, I really wanted to come on live with Feety pajamas. I mean, they're my favorite. And so quarantine time, who doesn't just want to stay in their jams all day? I know that I could get used to that, but I decided to get up and act like it's a normal day and get dressed. So hello, everyone. Hi, Tatum. Hi, Erica. Thank you for joining me. So as I've been going live over the last week or so, I've decided just to get on here and there and just go ahead and do some card pulls, do prayers together for everything that's going on in our world right now with the coronavirus. So I want to go ahead and do that. But then I think last time I got a lot of great feedback with my last live on Monday where people really loved the card pulls. So I thought, well, let's do something like that again today. It is Friday, and hopefully everyone's had a good week considering everything, and everyone's staying safe and being well as well. So hi, everyone. I see more people joining. Yay. Good to see everybody. Well, see your names. I can't see you, but I can see your names. Hi, Sheldon. Hi, Stacy. I think we're all going to get to know each other by the time that all of this is over with, hopefully. It looks like a lot of the same peeps are joining, so good to see everybody. So I have a couple of card decks that I decided to bring out for today, so we'll get to that in a second. But I thought first, who doesn't need a little bit of grounding during these chaotic times? So I brought out my little singing bowl, which I love, and I use for Reiki. And as you can see, just for those of you who don't know my setup at my place, this is my Reiki nook that I do sessions out of. So it's not like it's not my bedroom. I don't have that's not what I'm shooting. It's my little Reiki space, and I feel like it has really good energy when people come in to do sessions in person. Which right now I'm putting a lot of that on hold. I'm doing a lot of virtual sessions. So I am still working. I'm still doing remote sessions. I'm actually going to do something really fun. Probably on Sunday, I'm thinking, and I'll get it out there today. I'm gonna do little quick mini sessions. So for those of you who know me, you know I do a lot of mini sessions around town, and I love doing those. And they're at a discounted fee than my normal hourly rate. So I'm gonna do something like that and get that up and just do like virtual mini sessions. I'm thinking Sunday, probably from noon to 3 p.m. So if anyone's interested in that, just message me and I'll give you details on that. Those will be discounted rates for those of you who want to participate. And we just hop on FaceTime or through Facebook Messenger and do virtual sessions, which I can still do my mediumship and my Reiki distance. I've actually very fortunate. I've in my business over the last couple of years, I've done sessions with people all over the country. So this is not new for me, and it's just as effective. So I will say that, but let's go ahead and let's just get started with some breathing. And I see we have some other people joining. Yay. Oh, it's my brother. Hi, Mike. My favorite guy on the planet. I wasn't expecting him to join, and that just makes me really happy because he has not joined one of my lives. I've not seen that before. Love you, Mike. Okay, so let's go ahead and literally when I just said that, I felt my dad very strongly around me. So I think Dad wants to say hi too, Mike. I literally felt him right here, which I feel him to my right side a lot when I do sessions. So let's go ahead and just close our eyes wherever you are. Just take a moment to just connect with yourself today. It's Friday. We got through the week, everyone. We're one step closer to getting out of quarantine, right? So for all of you who are in quarantine like myself, for extroverts like me, it's a little bit lonely. I'm not gonna lie. I have to do these lives because I need some interaction. I love people. And yesterday I was feeling a little bit towards the end of the day, like I need to see somebody. So this is giving me my fill for right now. So again, let's go ahead and start with a little bit of grounding. So finding your space that you would like to go ahead and just take some deep breaths, closing your eyes. Let's go ahead and get started with a quick little meditation. And on your next inhale, breathing in as deeply as you can, holding it at the top of your inhale for just a moment, palms facing up. Just taking a few nice deep breaths now, connecting into your own heartbeat, to the rhythm of your own breathing, feeling a sense of safety surround you, connecting into your breath, connecting into your lungs and giving your lungs gratitude for the deep breaths that you're able to take now, connecting into your heartbeat and listening for just a moment if there's anything that your soul, your heart would like to tell you today. Any grief that you're feeling through everything that's going on in the world and the anxiety that goes along with it and the uncertainty, letting that go on your next exhale. Breathing out anxiety, worry, fear. On your next breath in, breathing in peace, calm, and clarity. Just doing a couple of rounds of that. With each exhale, letting go of what no longer serves you. And on your inhale, bringing in peace. And feeling your connection to God and the divine open up with each inhale, expanding your lungs, giving you life in these trying times, knowing that everything will be okay. And then in each moment, God has a plan for each one of us. Taking one more deep breath in and visualizing a beautiful golden light surrounding your entire aura, filling up each of your chakras and meridian systems. And feeling a sense of calm wash over you. All right, let's just give a moment to send love and healing to the planet, that coronavirus stops in its tracks, and that those that are either living right now with the virus or those who have lost loved ones due to the virus, that we send love out to the planet. I have some awesome people on the phone. I know we are all, or not phone, but FaceTime or Facebook Live, whatever it is. Let's all just send a little peace and healing to those that are affected and to the anxiety that our world is experiencing right now. Just some love to Mother Nature, Mother Earth, to Gaia, who is here supporting us through this transition, and asking for peace for our planet at this time and healing to occur. Okay. One more last deep breath. That feels good, doesn't it? And opening your eyes when you're ready. Thank you for doing that with me. I think that the more often and frequently that we can come together and support one another through this time and support the healing for our planet as well. I think spiritually that there's a lot of lessons to be learned through this process. And I think one of the biggest ones that I want to talk about today, there's multiple lessons, but one of the big ones is to come together and to love one another and to spread our light. I think that we are all very powerful beings. And I think we're much more powerful than we give ourselves credit for. And so it's important to remember that we can have a positive impact on what's going on. And I found myself, when I'm really attached to the news or to hearing all the stories about the coronavirus, my anxiety just goes through the roof and I have to step away from it for just a little bit. And that doesn't mean that I don't care and don't know that it's real and all of those things. But I've been choosing the last couple of days to switch my energy into, okay, I'd rather send love and healing, and I'd rather send my energy to helping the people heal that have the coronavirus, or helping our planet heal, or sending love to people that I know that are really having a tough time right now, because that gives me the sense I can do something, right? Instead of just letting that fear and that anxiety and that uncertainty consume me, it's really important to turn that energy into something positive. And for those of you who have been on this path towards spirituality as well, I believe in the law of attraction, and I believe that we create, right? We can create. Energy is very powerful, and we can either collectively create healing and love and light, or we can create this anxiousness. I think it's important for all of us to be smart right now and to be safe and make good, wise decisions. I've been, like I said earlier, just basically staying at home by myself for quite a few days now. And that's what I can do. And I can do my work virtually and help people as they need it and all of those things. So I hope you're all safe. I hope everyone that is on is well. And I just think it's important to band together and let's start focusing our energies on that healing and having this virus stop and that kind of thing and manifesting that. So if for those of you who joined me, I was on live on Monday and I got a lot of good feedback with the live that I did, just as far as it helping people and people enjoying it during these hard times. I'm hoping I'm just like a little bit of light for people that maybe are experiencing some fear and anxiety and dark right now. So what I thought we would do, similar to what I did on Monday, if you'd like a card pull, I have some awesome card decks here. Hi, Elizabeth Myers. Yay. And Brittany. Kathy. So Kathy is on, and she's the lovely lady, lovely soul that gave me this beautiful deck that I did on Monday that I pulled from Archetypes. And so thank you, Kathy. We all have Kathy Adcock to thank for that. So I love this deck, and I grabbed it again today. Some of the other decks that I pulled that I was feeling guided to, let me just set my singing bowl down. I love this deck, Love Your Inner Goddess. So I think this is an awesome deck with awesome messages of empowerment. And I'm all about that self-empowerment and staying positive and staying strong. And so I'd love to use this deck today for people. And then Crystal Angels by Doreen Virtue. I love crystals and stones. I think that they're amazing and they're very helpful. They have their own healing properties in crystals. And so if you're someone who uses them or haven't heard of crystals before, look them up. It's a beautiful time right now to be using crystals and have that wonderful healing energy around us. And then I have the Angel Answers deck. I pulled a bunch today. I love all my card decks, you guys. For those of you who don't know me, I'm a medium and intuitive. So when I do my one-on-one sessions, I don't use cards. Sometimes I'll pull them at the end or give an additional message, but I just get intuitive messages. But for the lives, I think it's fun to pull some cards. And then this one is Talking to Heaven. And so these are awesome messages that I get sometimes to pull from loved ones on the other side. And then I just brought my Angel Answers. Angel Numbers 101 book out too. I love angel numbers. And if you are someone who gets synchronistic numbers all the time, license plates repeating numbers, a lot of times that's a sign that your angels are near. And I love working with angels and spirit guides as well. So let's do this thing. So we have a Friday watch party. Oh, I should mention, see this little tattoo? It says Faith. And so it's actually a funny story. I don't know if my friend Megan is watching, but she had said at one point we should get tattoos. And I'm like, yeah, I don't think I can get a tattoo, but I'll totally wear some fake tattoos. And so I love her. She's one of my besties. And she got some fake tattoos, and one of them said Faith, and we put it on. We put it on the other night. And so if you know anything about me, I'm like really big into faith. My book, Faith Walk, I called it that for a reason. I think faith is like the most important thing that we have at our disposal at any given time in our lives. Faith will get you through. So maybe one day I'll do that for realsies. I don't know. All right, so who wants a card? Let's see. I'm just gabbing. I'm sorry. I feel like I'm like on a morning talk show right now for some reason. So grab your hot tea, your water, whatever it is, and let's just have a little fun with some cards right now. And I'll turn off my my phone. So card pulls. Marissa, that's cute. Thank you, girl. I thought it was cute too. I'll just change it out every week or however long I need to do that. I'm not seeing anyone say, pick me for a card. So if you want one, throwing it out there. Who wants a card today? I'm actually going to get on my phone. I'm going to pull that up so I don't have to keep clicking over here on my laptop so I can see comments a little bit easier. How does that sound? But let me turn off my volume. Make sure that doesn't go off. And if you're just joining, hello everyone. It's good to have you here. Okay. So I'm seeing now. Okay, perfect. So I'm going to go to, I'm feeling Katie. I'm so not good with pronunciations of names. So, yeah. So I'm going with Katie D. That's what I'm going with. All right, I'm going to give you a card, Katie, in the Love Your Inner Goddess deck. That's what I'm feeling for you. And then Anna, I see that you won a card too. You diva, you. I'm going to get to you next. So Katie, let's go with you first. You guys, I love this deck. It's my fave. Everything's my fave, but I really do love this deck. It's so beautiful too. The artwork on these are gorgeous. And I have a dream of creating my own card deck. I would like to get that out this year. And I love this artwork on these. It makes me definitely excited about creating my own, and I'd like to do something similar. So, all right, Katie, I haven't found yours yet. Let me see. Okay, yours fell out. That's it, girlfriend. All right, let's see what you got. So it says, it's better to be absolutely ridiculous than absolutely boring. I love that card. Sorry, the lighting in here. Here you go. So that's your card. So let's find the meaning for you. Let's see what it says. And the card itself says, freaking beautiful. I love that. Number 16, freaking beautiful. All right, Katie. You are here to march to your own beat. You can be happy and free, whether the world looks at you with awe, admiration, confusion, or love, or all of these at once. Others can love you even if they can't always understand you. Being different doesn't have to mean being alone. It's only when you try to change yourself to fit into a stereotype that you will lose your way, becoming unhappy, discovering obstacles, and feeling increasingly rejected or defeated. The universe doesn't want you to be someone else. It wants you to be you. When you quit trying to fit in and enjoy being yourself, you win. I love that message. And I think that more now than ever, that's what this planet needs, is for us to rise up and be who we really are and shine our light and be authentic and real. So spiritual guidance, it says, normal is not for you. Don't be afraid of that. Deep down, you are the good kind of crazy and individual. You would never be happy trying to be the same as everyone else. You have an inner sense of justice and a need to question authority when it doesn't earn your respect. This may make some people uncomfortable, whilst it inspires others to think for themselves. So continue to be your own person. I feel like that's the message for you. Don't give up on who you are. And if other people are uncomfortable with that or not, it matters not. It only matters that you're true to you. Hopefully that helped you, ma'am. All right, and I'm going to go to Anna next. And Anna, I'm feeling the same deck for you. And I adore Anna. If you don't know Anna, you should. She has an awesome business where she does a lot of really cool photography. So you should check her out. All right, Anna. I got to read for Anna, what was it, a few months ago. And I was so happy to meet you. Okay, you have a card that dropped as well. All right, love it. So this is going to be perfect, and I think you're gonna get a good chuckle out of this, Anna. So yours is Warrior Goddess, and you're all about the goddesses, right? And goddess energy and people loving themselves just the way that they are. Aren't these cards awesome? I love the color to them and just the artwork in general. I just think they're totally amazing. So this one is for you. Warrior Goddess, number 25. And on the card it says, we are all made of stars. I love that. We are all made of stars. Okay. This is not a time to play it safe, nor is it time to allow another to take the lead in your life. You need to believe in yourself and trust that the instincts guiding you are correct. If you need to take action, do it. Speak up, say yes, say no. Trust your inner truth completely. Be bold. The universe will answer your boldest actions with affirmation, and you'll move through the consequences of your actions with grace and courage, ending up exactly where you are meant to be. That reminds me of you right now and what you're doing to put yourself out there in a new and different way with your business. So I love it. You have to check Anna out, people. And then the spiritual guidance. You are ready. Life has been preparing you. Your experiences have made you stronger and wiser. You have spirit and you have courage. Believe in yourself. You are a warrior goddess, an empowered divine woman. Trust that your foundations are strong. Put your faith in the universe. It has been your life coach and guide all along, helping you build up your inner resources, encouraging you to realize the power that has always been within you. The universe believes in you. Love it. You have good stuff to be doing here. I'm going to be right back because I have one of Anna's cards and I'm going to show it to everybody. Sacred Femme. How perfect is that for what she just was read? So you need to look her up for sure. Sacred Femme. Y'all, she's amazing. Amazing. Okay, I'm going to Sheldon next. Sheldon, let's see what I have for you. I'm actually feeling, Sheldon, I need to use this, the beautiful deck that Miss Kathy gave me, Archetypes. So I'm going to pull one of those for you. But I'm also getting, Sheldon, I actually have 2 cards for you. There's another card deck that wants to come out for you. Okay. Okay, that one is for you. I feel like I should have like music on in the background. I probably should, but then I don't know if it comes through very well over Facebook or not. Okay. Yep. Okay, sweet. Okay, let's see. You guys, this is so fun. I'm like so excited that you guys dig this and let me do this. Okay, first card, Sheldon, the Creator. Okay, the Creator, really pretty. Look at all the colors of the chakras there. That's super awesome. Super to the duper awesome. So let's read this one. And if you guys were with me the other day, you know I adore this deck. I'm just not so fast at finding the cards, but I did pretty good this time. All right, Sheldon, the artist, the alchemist, the innovator, the creator, the first archetype in the trio of existence, is not intimidated by darkness or by lack. They know that from the void, creation inevitably emerges. With meager, minimal, and outlandish materials, the creator reveals a new image. They make the empty room resonate with healing sounds. They generate bounty from the seed that others tossed away. Though generative, this archetype annihilates preconceived notions of what is possible, leaving unexpected openings in the wake of its destruction. The creator does this by first being absolutely present to what is, not imagining or wishing things were different, and second, trusting that a force greater than themselves awaits constant collaboration with each human soul. Whether we call it nature, God, goddess, Shakti, or divinity, it remains nameless. It is the creator's lifelong companion. I love it. And you're so connected to the universe and to your purpose here. And I have to say, Sheldon is one of the reasons why I'm even doing these lives. He kept telling me, you should go live. You should get on Facebook Live, Angie. And I've been receiving that messages from a couple people, but Sheldon has been one of my supporters. So thank you, Sheldon. The creator is naturally attractive and coveted as its energy zings with possibility. You can feel when a creator type enters the room, all eyes land on them. To increase your creator energy, ward off jadedness at all costs. Recommit to childlike curiosity and nix the rules. When light, it's curious, playful, open, and surprising. And when dark, it loses spark, feels burdened. I love that. And then it says, go deeper, Vincent van Gogh's letters to his brother, Theo. How cool. So you can look that up. I love that one for you, Sheldon. You are absolutely an inquisitive person who is always looking for meaning. And I love that about you. And then the next card I felt I need to pull for you, Sheldon, was Deep Knowing. And this is in the Wisdom of the Oracle deck. So it's deep knowing. I love the owl there. I'm sure that's a sign you need to look up as one of your spirit animals. All right, 43. So the essential meanings: intuition, listening to the oracle within, empathy, and hypersensitivity. So the message: intuition is the faculty that allows you to enter into a dialogue with source, the consciousness that you are part of but cannot see with the naked eye. It's perplexing that people are taught to ignore this natural capacity to navigate their journeys. to access their inner guidance. Know that you have an ability to read between the lines and find all the truth that was missing when the story was told. This deep knowing allows you to open the door to wisdom far greater than what is available in the limitations of human experience. You've given information that may make no sense whatsoever to the logical mind or five senses, but which is 100% correct and true. The trick is to listen and then act accordingly. You're now invited into this sacred dialogue of deep knowing, so tune in and trust your vibes. They will be right. Ask and you will receive answers from unusual sources. I love that. I literally see you outside just kind of talking to creation, talking to the universe, and talking in the darkness, and stars all around you, and receiving information, which you are very intuitive. So I'm so glad I got to share that with you. Thank you. All right, I'm gonna keep scrolling here. Okay. I want to go to Tatum because I see, Tatum, that you had asked for a card. Let's pull you a card. I want to see what I'm feeling. Okay. I feel an angel number for you. That's part of the reason why I brought out my angel number book, because I knew there was going to be numbers for people. And I keep seeing number 636 for you, Tatum, in my mind's eye. So 636. And you could look this up as well on Google and just Google this, the angel messages for 636. So it says here in the book, allow the ascended masters to relieve you of stress through prayer and meditation. I need to get your meditation, by the way. I will do that. But look up number 636. And then I'm feeling, I want to go to this angel tarot deck for you. So I'm going to pull one from there. Thank you, everyone, for doing this with me. I get all like giggly with Facebook Lives. It's just funsies to me. Like I was saying the other day, it's kind of like a little fun house party. All right. Hi, Megan. My girl. I was just telling them about, my faith tattoo that you gave me. All right. So I've got you King of Water is what I picked for you, Tatum. So King of Water, if you can, there we go. You can see it. Oh, I love you too, Tatum. There's no doubt about that. Okay, King of Water. Situations. You're a natural counselor who listens to people and offers them comforting and kind words born of your experiences. Open your mind to the ideas of others and be accepting of those who are different from you. It may be time to volunteer for charity work to help those less fortunate than yourself. Excellent advice may be offered to you by someone you can completely trust. Follow his or her suggestions carefully. And then it says, as a person, you're someone wise and compassionate with a rich inner life, a person with quiet authority who can see the truth and meaning behind any situation and provide a perfect solution that's both intelligent and heartfelt. Trustworthy, cultured, respected, reliable, accomplished, and emotionally stable. That is you, absolutely. I kept seeing with this card, Tatum, that you're really good at getting people motivated and getting people together. And I kept seeing that maybe, I don't know if you've been thinking about doing something with all this quarantine or all the coronavirus, people being in quarantine, but I kept seeing maybe gathering people together to help those in your community that are perhaps struggling or need something. Kids maybe with food that they need while they're out of school. I just saw something, you coordinating something. So I'll leave that with you. I don't know if you've been thinking about that or not, but I keep getting you would be the perfect person for that. All right, you guys, I'm just going to stay on for maybe about 5-10 more minutes. And I'm just scrolling back through for people who maybe I missed that said they would like a card. So let's see. Okay, let's see. Okay, Kim, my girl Kim. I'm giving you a card, girlfriend. Let's see which one I'm gonna do. I feel like this one just really wants to be used today. So I'm gonna use the Love Your Inner Goddess card for you as well. Let's see what we got here. And I can't wait for this quarantine to be lifted, Kim, so I can be back down in Plattsmouth with you. I can't wait. We're gonna rock it when we get back to it. Okay, and then so I'm gonna go ahead and do Kim, and then Ruth, I'm gonna go to you next. You and your hubs. And Tatum is saying she has thought about, or you have thought about that. My heart breaks for so many right now. Kids have been on my mind huge lately. Tatum, I love that. I think I'm going to be coming on live BTW next week, early next week, and I think I'm just going to do intuitive messages for people. So I'll probably do some mediumship live and some intuition live too. Love you too, Kim. Okay, this is yours. I needed to stop right there. All right, Kim, beautiful bandit. Ooh, I love that one. So gorgeous. Beautiful bandit. And isn't that you? You are a beautiful bandit, Kim. So we got number 29. While I'm doing these, chat me, or put in the comments, how are you guys doing with everything? Mental health check-in. How is everybody today? We've just gone through another week of quarantine. I know people are struggling with a lot of different things going on in their life. Some people are losing jobs, unfortunately. Some people have family members that are ill. I just want to check in. How is everybody doing? Put in the comments. How are you doing this week as our Friday check-in? All right, Kim, beautiful bandit. You can choose right now to feel good about yourself. If you've been beating yourself up, stop it now. Don't let anyone else decide how you should feel about yourself. Taking responsibility for your actions means that when you have done something that you feel is out of integrity, you do something about it. That is constructive and useful. Damning yourself with judgment or allowing another to steal your self-esteem is neither of those things. The Divine Mother is telling you to forgive yourself and use your energy now to live the best life that you can. It's time to take your life back. And then a spiritual guidance, you are one tough sweetheart. I love that. You're one tough sweetheart. A spiritual gangster, a beautiful bandit, stealing back from the unworthy that which rightfully belongs with you. You have certain spiritual rights that cannot be denied you. Your dignity, power, and grace, your sense of beauty and self-esteem, your chosen belief systems, your energy, and your right to take up space in this world rightfully belong to your soul. Your faith and your spiritual connection with the universe and your sense of your life purpose belong to your soul too. I love that. I love it. I feel like with that one, I'm strongly getting for you, Kim, it's just about owning your spot in the world, which I think you do a good job of it, staying in that very strong energy that you have, that energy that helps other people get through tough times because you're such a positive person. And I just feel like people are really looking towards you for that at this time. So keep doing what you're doing. Beautiful Miss Bandit. I love that. All right, I'm going to go to Ruth really quick, and then I'm just going to do one more after Ruth. So hi William and hi Ruth. Good to have you guys on here. Thank you for joining me. And let's go ahead and let's see, which deck do I want to pull from? I think for William, I want to go ahead and pull from, I'm supposed to tell you, William, this feels like from your loved ones on the other side. Be strong, stay positive, hang in there with everything that's going on. Yeah, I feel like I'm just picking up on your energy. Just stay strong during this time. That's what I keep getting, and stay as positive as possible. I'm going to do the wisdom of the oracle for you. I also want to mention that me and Christy Peterson, as far as I know, we're going live on Monday as well over at Leather and Lace. So if Leather and Lace Psychic Mediums, if you want to join us there, unless something changes, we'll post that. But also I will keep going live as well. Okay, so I got time for a nap for you, but then I feel like there's another one too that wants to come out for you, William. Keep feeling your dad around me that he wants you to know. Okay, that one came out. Hang in there. I keep getting that. Okay. So I have two for you, William. I have time for a nap. Yay. When you get that card, that's just giving you permission, right? Sorry, let me doing the best I can here, people. Time for a nap. Okay, and then peace is the next one, which is totally perfect for the messages I'm getting for you. So let's do time for a nap first. You guys, I have books and cards all over the place, but I love it. So what are you guys doing through this quarantine time? What are some of the things that you're focusing on? Put that in comments too. How are you spending your time? Give us some ideas. What's working for you during all of this? All right, time for a nap. Rest, rejuvenation, and renewal. Temporary non-action, allowing dreams to arise. This is a time to step away and rest. Let the cares of your world go. Go into the state of non-action and allow yourself to be free of the shackles of your goals, your lists, your desires. How perfect is that for quarantine, though? And everything that's going on is just allowing it to be what it is. And right now is a time of rest for many of us. It says it is as important to rest, and you need to detach and be neutral. The overly busy mind can block you from inner wisdom if you don't step back, take a seat, and rest. Be willing to let dreams surface and ideas flow through you, absent any force or conscious direction as you observe without engagement now. It says prosperity message. This is a great time to take a break from your busy schedule and allow yourself the opportunity to step back. Your plans are meant to be put on ice. Your goals can wait. Dream, imagine, and let go of attachments to any outcome now. Meditate will speed up soon enough. After a break, you may want to make some changes. Epiphanies have an amazing way of arising when you take your focus off your to-do list and allow yourself to rest. I think that's actually a really perfect message for all of us. So thank you for being the conduit of that one, William. You know, a lot of times when we're so busy, we're used to being in that flow of just busy, 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 and go, go, go. And I will say myself as well, you guys. I'm not saying I'm any different. This is allowing us to have a time to step back in our lives. And with everything that's going on right now, it is allowing us that pause button or that time for rest. And what do you want to continue to let into your life? That's one of the things I've really been focusing on these last few days is we all have a tendency to let life just kind of take us where it takes us. And we're a lot of times, we just kind of are along for the ride in a way. And so this time of introspection and pause on our lives is allowing us to be able to have the time to say, what do I want to be doing with my life? This will lift. I know that. We will get back to busyness again, all of those things. I know for myself, I've never experienced something like this in my lifetime. I don't think any of us have, where essentially we're given this time of stillness and of required stillness. So if you're somebody who is used to being busy and this is creating space in your life, use it for introspection, use it for something good, use it to rejuvenate, to relax, to heal yourself from things maybe that you haven't really allowed yourself to slow down to do. And I will tell you, I've had to recognize that in my own life. The last 4 months have been pretty challenging for me. For those of you who know that my mom was involved in a house fire, and I have just been going and going and going with that. And I haven't had time to just sit with that and allow that to grieve all of that, right? And she's doing better at this time, thank God. But there are times in our life where we just have to be in almost autopilot. It's like one thing after the other is happening, and we don't have time for a pause in our lives. So sometimes that's uncomfortable to have to sit still, because God is able to talk to us the most when there is a pause on our lives, and he's able to talk to us the most when there's silence. And for a lot of us, this is a quieter time, and we can either use it worrying and being anxious and fearful and all of that stuff, or we can say, okay, what can be birthed in me at this time, and what changes do I need to make in my life that I haven't been listening to until now? So don't be afraid to do that work, to do that inner work during this time. I think that's actually what part of this is calling us to do. How are we living our lives, and how do we want to be living them? And how can we be living them in service, right? In service to the bigger picture of humanity? How can we be using our time wisely? Are we spending our precious time on things that really at the end of the day don't matter? Are we chasing things? Are we caught up in materialism? Are we caught up in the ways of the world instead of the ways of the heart? And so I would just really encourage all of us right now to be sitting with ourselves and to be asking ourselves some of those questions. And, I'm a total God girl. I love me some God and Jesus, and I wouldn't be able to get through the hard things without either of them. I'm just spending a lot of time, like I imagine it, I'm just like snuggling up with them. And it's like, okay, what do I need to get out of this time? What do I need to be doing? What do I need to learn? And what do I need to be doing to make sure that I'm keeping people safe? And so one of the things that I've done is I'm doing remote sessions. I'm not doing in-person sessions at this time. I'm doing the remote sessions because that I can still do messages, I can still do my work and give people what they need by keep everyone safe. So it's not a time to really think about ourselves. It's a time to think about others as well and what we can do to help them through this time as well. Okay, I was just preaching it, you guys. Sorry, got off on a tangent. However, I think it's important that we sit with that and just allow this time to be a sacred time. Because God, I promise you, is trying to talk to you and trying to get to you during this time, as always. Opportunity, y'all, to get closer to Him. Oh, I have Wendy Montgomery on, and that's my sister-in-law. Hi, Wendy. I'm so glad that you joined. I saw my brother earlier, now Wendy. That makes me happy. I haven't actually been able to see them in person for a while, so thank you for joining, girl. All right, I'm going back to William. I'm just all over the place. Sorry about that. So William, peace. Let's read this card for you. The peace card. Okay. All right. Essential meanings: freedom from attachment, radical acceptance. It doesn't get any better than this. A quiet mind, a heart fulfilled, freedom from want, and the soul's satisfaction. The way to peace is through radical acceptance. Everything in your world is exactly as it should be. Harmony is beautiful. Enjoy it. This is one of those times when you're capable of clear vision about your work and how you create your prosperity. Whatever you're doing, keep doing it. You're called by a presence to step into your power. Just being is enough. For you are in peaceful harmony with spirit, and it shows. I love that. So I was just talking about that message of being a time to really connect into our spiritual sides, and then there you go. And there's peace in that, right? I think a lot of us tend to put our value on what we do instead of just who we are innately. So there can be feelings of worthiness that come up, or feelings of, if I'm not doing and I'm not accomplishing, then am I worthy? That we can definitely get satisfaction from that sense of doing for others or purpose. But we're innately worthy, y'all. We are. We're innately divine beings created from God, and that alone makes us worthy. And so if any of you are struggling with, I know there's people on the call that aren't able to work right now. I know that. And that gives us a big sense of purpose, right? It also gives us a sense of control. And so when we lose those things, sometimes it's hard because it's like, okay, I don't know what my purpose is right now. We have many purposes in life. And one of our biggest purposes, I think, is just to be there for people, love people. We all have that purpose in life for sure. And we're worthy because we're made in God's glory and we're in His image, right? And so we don't have to do anything to be worthy. We don't have to do anything to feel successful. Just being innately who we are is enough. And so spend time with your family. Get back in touch with yourself, with your own soul. Just sit and rest and reflect and read and talk to people you haven't talked to in a while. Reach out to people, the people that you love the most, maybe that you have drifted apart from. Reconnect. Use this time to be about that connection, and also don't be afraid to sit with yourself. A lot of people will ask me, how did I how did I work on my gifts, or how did I know that I had these gifts? Or I help a lot of people open up to their gifts as well. And my answer is always the same. It comes from God. And a lot of alone time. I had a lot of alone time during my awakening about 5-6 years ago. Really started when I was 30, which is almost 10 years ago. Cannot believe that. I don't know about being in my 40s here soon, but that's a whole different topic. But anyways, I spent a lot of time alone and found who I was. And that came in the silence, not in the busyness. I promise you. It was not when I was busy that did I find my true self. and what I was here to do. So allow this time to connect to yourself and to listen to what maybe your soul and has been trying to tell you that you've been too busy to listen to. Is there something that needs tweaking in your life? Is there something that you would love to change in your life, or maybe a new direction that you're being called towards? Allow this time to let that bubble up to the surface. And I think it's in the quiet that we get a lot of those answers and a lot of those messages as well. So use it as a time to reflect. Hi, Teresa. Hi, Andrea. Okay, I said I would pull one last card, so I'm going to find someone that I feel I need to pull a card for. I'm just going to see who I'm feeling guided to. Ah, Abby, these always give me chills. I love it. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do, oh gosh. I'm feeling like I need to go to Abby, so I'm going to end there. Abby, Miss Abby. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and pull from the Talking to Heaven card. And I don't know if Wendy's still on here, my sister-in-law, but we need to do a FaceTime. I want to give you and Mike some messages because I'm feeling it. I feel your mom around, Wendy. And I'm feeling my dad here strongly as well. So we need to set that up. Let's do it. Let's do it. And plus I need to see Miles, my nephew. I miss him. He's a little cutie. All right, Abby. I have to stop by and grab something that Mike put for me at your house, Wendy, outside. So I might call you and make one of you if Miles is home to see him through the window or something. Sorry, I'm taking up time with that, but I'm just seeing that in my mind. All right, Abby, your card fell, and Abby, I'm feeling like this is around your brother still, but I'm actually feeling this is a message around your brother. It feels like for your dad is what I'm getting, Abby. So this is again for my Talking to Heaven for mediumship cards. I really love this deck. And it says, my death was painless. Please don't worry or hold on to guilt. I feel like I'm supposed to be reading that for your dad. So if you can send that to him. Oh gosh, let me find it. Sorry. Okay, this is what it says. And I think this is for anyone who's struggling with a death right now. It says, my death was painless. Please don't worry or hold on to guilt. As souls, we do not feel physical death. I remember that within the blink of an eye, I was outside my body looking down at it. I immediately felt an intense sense of happiness and peace. It was indescribable, yet I wanted to tell everyone. I was also able to see the thoughts you created and carried with you in your mind. We are pure energy, vibrations of light. Please know that your thoughts of guilt and worry block your light. They don't serve either of us well and create unnecessary debris. Know that I am happy and that a soul can never be harmed. I love that. That's beautiful. And this picture has hands that are lifted up to the sky, and there's a bunch of, it looks like eagles, birds flying overhead, and then the sky up above. And it's just really beautiful. And I have to tell you all, so Abby, I hope that helped. I have to tell you all that with all the mediumship sessions I've done, and I've done a lot at this point, I love mediumship. That's the main thing that I do. I've worked with many hundreds, maybe 1,000 people at this point. And one of the things that I get over and over and over again is that death is freeing, that it's not this painful thing that we think it is. And I think that's actually interesting that that card came up and that I'm talking on that, because I've been getting that a lot over the last week. Obviously, people are passing, and that is so sad. And I send my prayers every night to anyone who has lost loved ones through this virus. And one of the things that I get over and over again in my mediumship readings is that death is freeing, and it's beautiful. And it's going home to God. It really is. And it's peaceful. And I see a lot of visions in my readings of what people see when they're crossing over. A lot of times there's a beautiful light. A lot of times there's Jesus right by their side that I see, or, loved ones coming for them and all of that. that there's a reunion going on the other side that we don't even realize. And they're all around us. They're still here with us. We're so lucky that heaven is right here on earth. And I think the veil is thinning way more. If for those of you who are familiar with the third dimension, we live in 3D, and then like heaven is 5D, is what they call it, fifth dimension. I think we're actually rising up on this planet at this time, and there's a mass spiritual awakening going on. When do we really awaken spiritually? It's through difficult times. It's through chaos. It's through destruction. It's through things changing, things being out of our control, and us not feeling like we have that, we're in control of our life, so we can turn ourselves over to God, right? In those times, that's an opportunity, right? To do that, to build our faith in those times and for things to get real. I think that as a society, we've just been going. And there's been a lot of, I feel like, materialism in our world. There's been a lot of egos in our world, a lot of power hungry, energy out there, those kinds of things. And that is not the way that we're intended to live. We're intended to live in love and to support one another and be here to do our work and be grounded and make good decisions and have everyone prosper, not just some people, but everybody. So I feel like there's this shift happening, right? And I keep feeling like we're moving up actually to the fifth dimension, and we'll have access to 7D, the seventh dimension. That's all frequency stuff. If you aren't familiar with that, you should do some research on that. I've gotten in my work that the reason I'm able to connect to heaven is because I'm literally a medium. You're in the middle of heaven and earth, and you're connected, and you're communicating between both dimensions. Okay, so we're all just energy. That's all it is. I just tap into different frequencies with that energy. All of us can do that. I'm not special with that. I might have natural gifts. We're all good at different things, but I've worked at that, and I've given my life over to being able to do that. And I've just asked, help me to do this. However I need to connect for people, help me to do that. So when you understand that it's just, they're in a different place is all. It's just a different energetic space, right? But that everything, all spirits are always alive. Our souls are always alive. Our souls are what is the most alive. And it's funny because when people say, oh, talk about death and that person died, I'm like, no, they're more alive than ever. And that's the truth. Their spirit is more alive and more free than ever when we cross over. And there's this sense of complete peace, ease, joy. Joy is a word I would say that I always feel from the other side. They understand that we're still here on the physical, earthly realm, and that things are trying here, but they're there to support us. So if you haven't connected into your faith, I'd invite you to do that now. Now's the perfect time, right? What do you believe in? Start asking yourself that. There's plenty of time on our hands for most of us to ask those questions that maybe sometimes we're a little too busy to ask. But for me, I feel very comfortable with death. I always have. And absolutely in the last 10 years, I don't have fear of that. And I think when we think about the fear that's going on right now on the planet, I have peace even in that, the dark energies, because I know that I'm going home to be with God, and that's my home. This is not my home. Earth is just where I am right now. It's like a pit stop on my journey, but it's not my home. Heaven is my home. And I don't have fear because I see it being such a beautiful process to transition back to spirit, which is what we come from. Now, do I think it's sad, death? Of course. It's very sad. It absolutely is. And that's why I do this work, because I lost my dad 10 years ago suddenly. And he was like, oh, I just love my dad so much. And I was, I'm his little girl still to this very day. And he's been gone for 10 years and I miss him all the time. And I wish that he was still here with me, of course. But the peace that I've been given through connecting to heaven is what makes me okay. And I've said this to people, and I think we need to understand this. When it's your time to go, it's your time to go. And there's beauty in the transition process. And so I just don't want people to be afraid of death, I guess. That's the thing, is that I've been given so much in my life, so many visions of what heaven is like. I've had dreams with heaven where my dad took me to heaven and I saw heaven, and it's beautiful. It's vibrant colors and there's big plants. Everything is much brighter, more vibrant, more alive than here. I'm not saying we should like try to rush there, right? Like we have things to be doing here and we're here for a reason, and this is where God wants us, and we should live the best earthly life that we can. But I believe that we can have heaven on earth, and I believe we can find that peace here on earth. We don't have to wait for heaven to feel peace, because God is within us. God is all around us, and God is peace. But I tell you, my friends, heaven is gorgeous. And my dad, I'll share one last story and then I'm going to go ahead and log off. But I felt maybe somebody needed to hear this today, just as a reminder that it's okay. God has always got us on our journey, whether we're here and we're struggling, or whether, our loved ones are in heaven, they're good, they're there for us during this time. That's another message I keep getting from my dad, is that I'm right here, and you're going to be okay. I'm right here. And I literally feel him right here, right now, which he helps me with my medium sessions, by the way. He's the reason that I do all of this, and he helps the other side communicate with me. And when I have a loved one that is having a harder time connecting, my dad helped me. There's my dad, and it starts flowing again. So I know everyone on the call, I'm sure you have loved ones too, so talk to them during this time. But my last thing I'll share is, my dad's mom had passed away 2 years after my dad, and she came to me in a dream, and she was laying there, and she popped up all of a sudden, and I said, "Grandma, you scared me." And she started laughing at me, and she said, "Angie, you're not scared." And I knew what she meant. I was pretending, or I'm afraid of the other side, afraid of death. So you're not scared. That changed everything for me. I realized I'm not scared. I'm not scared of connecting. I'm not scared of death. I'm not scared. And then she told me, your dad will teach you the most about living and dying if you let him. He'll teach you about the other side if you let him. And it was that day, that was 2012. And I said yes that day. I'm like, oh yes. Dad, you can teach me anything you want. Take me where you want me to go. I'm not afraid of this. Just show me everything. And he has. And he's come to me in dreams multiple times. I see him. And I have to give a shout out to my dad, because he's really the reason I do this. If I've done a reading with you and it's been helpful, you can thank my dad, because it's because of him and God. But I think that's an important reminder. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of life. Don't be afraid of what's going to happen tomorrow. Don't be afraid. Just live today, live in today, enjoy today, be here for today, and know that there's a lot actually out of our control. This has brought that to the surface for us, but we never know what's going to happen from day to day, to be honest. But wake up every day, live in the moment, love the people around you. Don't spend today worried about tomorrow and the next day. Be smart, be prepared, but you don't have to go down these rabbit holes of fear either. We get to kind of choose. The one thing we get to choose is how we react to situations that are thrown our way. And we can react in a million different ways. Choose peace, choose calm, choose God through this, and you'll get through it. Thank you all for joining me. I didn't know what I was going to come on and say, but obviously maybe those were some things that hopefully help people today. Because my faith and the other side, and knowing that I have all of this support from the other side, is what gets me through. But I will mention, it's not just that, it's the support of people here. There's real angels in my life here on a daily basis. I have some great friends on that have definitely supported me through different times in my life. And so let's also not forget that there's angels all around us on earth too, that are here to help us get through as well. So send someone a I love you text today, or how you doing? I care about you. I'm thinking about you. And just shine that love all over. So thank you guys for joining me. I hope this was helpful, and I'll log back on again and I'll let you know when I'll be back live, hopefully probably early next week sometime. And I think I'm just feeling some intuitive mediumship messages for my next live. Again, my name is Angie Montgomery, my website, angiemontgomery.com. And if you have anything that I could help you with, I'm more than happy to do that. I'm still working remotely, doing sessions as well. And like I said, I'm planning on doing a fun little mini remotes, looking to do that on Sunday, so I'll get more information out about that. But if you're interested in that, just go ahead and message me and I'll give you details. And I have to say, there's 111 comment, so 111 right now. Angel numbers. Let's end on that. Let's read 111, because I'm noticing there's 111 comments. 111 is one of my favorite angel numbers. So angel number 111. This number brings you the urgent message that your thoughts are manifesting instantly. So keep your mindset focused upon your desires. Give any fearful thoughts to heaven for transmutation. Just saying. That's what I was just kind of talking about. So let's give those fears over and let's start manifesting the energy of healing and of the coronavirus stopping and no more people getting sick and it disappearing. Let's just give energy to that. It's gone. It's no longer here. And it's over and done with. Let's do that and give love to everyone affected by it. Thank you all so much for joining me. I'll see you next time. Have a good rest of Friday.